long time ago, in a galaxy far, far away.
So, Sparrow got back to a Comron yesterday, and basically this has everything to do with the dislikes and the comment section on the Star Wars YouTube channel, basically saying that Jon Favreau had enough feedback and data to start basically taking the wire brush to the toilet bowl that is Kathleen Kennedy's staff. Anybody who was a supporter of the Acolyte is probably going to either be looking for a new job or be stationed in Singapore. Okay, I mean that. Now, this is the office rumor. Okay, so I'm just reporting to you an office rumor that's circulating around Lucasfilm. So here's where the dislikes stand now. 75%. Okay. If you go to the comments section, it is withering in its regard. So who can expect to go? Well, the supporters of the Acolyte, this guy, Candace Campos, was one of the people helping to get Blue Stocking, Rhonda Hjort, and of course the ever-popular Rain Roberts, who was a so-called producer on this tragicomedy, which I look at it as just absolute, what a massive waste of money. But of course, did Disney really waste any money on this? Or was it, there's Rhonda Hjort again, or was it somebody else? We don't know. Suffice it to say, I understand why Favreau is doing it this way. And anybody who is going to be let go or flying plane loads of rubber dog shit out of Hong Kong or Singapore, this will not affect whoever actually funded the show. I just get a feeling that it's mostly going to be Kathleen Kennedy's minions and flying monkeys. And you can basically, just by looking at the documents that were in the Karen McCarthy lawsuit, you can tell who they are. So let's talk about this further.
Urinal cakes? I don't believe this. All these years, the doyenne of Seattle's elite, looking down her nose at everyone in sight. She owes it all to this. She's managed to have her urinal cake and eat it too. Hello, Marta. Like to speak to Maris. Oh, why not? Ah. She's in the final level of her guru's serenity training, the week-long vow of silence. Day 6. No, Marta, that's all right. She doesn't have to come to the phone. Just give her this message. I've flushed out her family secret. Hello, Maris.
Like I talked about yesterday in my upload video, making a deal with anybody associated with Harvey Weinstein is probably a stupid idea. Of course, Kathleen Kennedy's the one who did it. Okay, we know why she did it. It was a reaction and lashing out at Favreau, Filoni, and George Lucas. Okay, so that's what we have here, all right? And this is, I would say, peak Weinstein. And anybody going along with it at Lucasfilm happily is probably going to be gone. Again, look at the dislikes, it's 75% now. Okay. Look at the comment section if you can't see the dislikes. Okay. It is crazy to me that people defend it when it's indefensible. Okay. And they don't, they go for the usual, name calling, racist, sexist, bigot, homophobe, whatever, if you are mocking the show. And it's like, so you're basically saying that you like a show created by a woman who enabled a guy who exploited women, who raped women, who molested women. She procured them for him for 6 years. And in return, she got her career boosted. You're telling me that it's what she did is okay because she's a so-called victim when she wasn't. She created victims. Okay, you've got people at Lucasfilm, I've named them, who are part and parcel to this. Didn't give two shits about what Harvey did. Because this show, if you hear Leslie Headland talk, isn't about writing a good story. It's activism. Okay. None of these people know what Star Wars is about. Okay. And none of these people are willing to stop and think. They view Leslie Headland as a victim when she wasn't. Again, she created victims. And now, because they went along with it happily, and they first get called out by Karen McCarthy because they wouldn't pay her. Now they're going to reap the whirlwind. Okay, because again, look at the comments if you can't see the dislikes, or get Firefox or Google Chrome, and you will see the massive amount of hate and mockery this show is getting because of Leslie Headland. The trailer is stupid. The questions are who actually paid for this? And in the end, there's going to be a lot of butthurt amongst the 5 people who wanted to see this out there in the fandom. Jacob Suggs, Dan, Cinema Culture Dan, or whatever the fuck he calls himself on X, Star Wars Holocron, Star Wars Explained, probably Jason Ward. They're going to be butthurt. Okay? And the reason why they're going to be butthurt is because they are going to be shown that nobody wanted this. Okay? You can't control people's opinions. Once they realize the truth, a human being is going to get really pissed off, and they're going to say something with every God-given rights. Natural right to say, fuck this shit, I'm not going to watch this. Okay? All right. Because go back and watch what Leslie Headland said about George Lucas. That's really all you need to see. Okay? To understand where this psychotic mental case is coming from. All right? He's not a Star Wars fan. So when the Night of the Long Knives occurs, and, again, it's a rumor, but considering that this show is going to flop harder than a drunk in a flop house, there are going to be repercussions. People are going to have to basically answer for this stupidity, okay, of making the show. Where the money came from. Why were they involved? Okay. This is Steph signing out. I'll see you around the galaxy.